That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be Renata last pick for Fnatic. I do think I prefer their comp a whole lot.
Why? Because of the Renata?
I think just their champs make a lot more
in
sense.
humanoid, but I don't think it's enough of a range advantage to just deny everything that MKOI want to bring to the table.
It makes sense. We'll see how the drafts play up into each other as the game goes on. Mirwin going in here. Okay, well, Mirwin is dead. That did not go too well. For Mirwin. The correct choice.
Yes.
From both of them. Mirwin here, being traded on by Oscar, and again, Oscar only has an extra tier. Doesn't actually have much fighting power gained from that first blood, but obviously getting the tiers stacking up as soon as possible is great. TP coming out as Jojo is looking for blood. Oscar still has his flash. Jojo. Okay, so where we are, abscond, flash away from Oscar, abduct. Jojo misses, and now doesn't have a flash of his own. Razzle's on his way across. Last time we saw Fnatic fight a 2v2 on the top side, it didn't end up well for them. But Razzle chases forward, and down goes Mirwin. Jojo absconds and abducts a minion. And that's not what you want. 3-0 Fnatic.
Top lane. Oscar in about how aggressive he can go. And the fact that now the camps are respawn on the top side. So as Dragon goes down, I imagine Oscar Rinnan basically going to try and hold this wave in position so then he doesn't end up overextending on the top side, or actually, which is because when you actually look at the stats, the people that get 6 grubs tend to lose. For some reason, 5 grubs tends to be the special number.
5 grubs is better than 6 grubs on average.
Yeah. But the Dragon stacking at least still helping out.
5 grubs a possibility. For Fnatic.
Playing the numbers, I like it, Fnatic. I like it.
Definitely nothing to do with the fact that Leoy was there with Impale. And
nah, the number game.
For Oscar on the bot side, so he's 1,100 gold ahead. Not going straight for the Manamune, instead he's got himself a serrated Dark, because Razor's gone so deep. Alvaro with a great pop loss, lands a stun on 2. Mickey's going to fall to the tower. Oh my god. I thought it was all over, but Razorg had other ideas. Stopped by Mir when he tried to spot breaker across the wall. Upset needs a TP from his teammate to try and help him out of this one. Human is going to catch out Jojo. Oscar Rinnan coming in from the side. Elioya, though, on that front line is going to get knocked out by Oscar Rinnan. Fnatic will extricate themselves from the situation, but they just went so deep for the dive. Jojo was able to get Humanoid.
You just try and get in range to auto attack.
Super stopped. Has already used the rocket jump. He's going to be hand shook back here. Gravity Well going down as well. He does have the cleanse, but he won't burn it. Arcane Storm takes him down, and Super falls in bot lane.
But it's now just going to be a trade of objectives on each side of the
Yeah, a little bit greedy on the plate, a little bit greedy with his back positioning as well. You can save the rocket jump. You can walk underneath the tower. Both of those were options. At least he doesn't burn his summoners when he thought he was final auto attack, letting as many minions die to this tower as possible. Still has that sizable sum of a lead, 1.5.
Here we go. MKOI going to have to try and engage in this bottom half of the fight.
Mirwin has snuck behind Oscar Rinnan here. Elioya going forward. Oscar Rinnan is going to have to flash away. Elioya with the slow. Lands the Impale, and Mirwin chases forward with the needlework. Oscar Rinnan is down. Mirwin gets the shutdown, and Fnatic immediately.
I really like that Jojo has taken the vial to it, because now you've got that engage tool for a potential Dragonflight if you need to.
Second Dragon of the game goes over to Fnatic. About 1,000 gold lead overall for Fnatic off the first 17.5 minutes of this matchup, but shakes again just onto the clone. Fnatic are investing a lot in getting this bot side push. In fact, they're investing a lot in trying to kill a Skarner, but he's damn tanky, and there's the pop loss and follow-up. Great Featherstorm from Upset, lands the root as well onto Alvaro. The Arcane Storm starting to do a little bit of work. Now, Mirwin, the next target, is ATP in behind Fnatic. Hallowed Mist almost taking out Razork there with the needlework, but can't quite. Struggle for Oscar Rinnan here, because Mirwin's here, Alvaro's here, Elioya's here, and Oscar doesn't have a flash. There's a blast going for him, TP coming out from MKOI, as they invest a lot of resources into making sure this Jace goes the way of the Dodo.
Yeah, 10 seconds on Atacam, but now Mickey finds Super.
Oh, great handshake, but Super even chasing with the cease and desist. He got the reset on the rocket jump, and there's a blast going there for him. Does have to burn the flash. Meanwhile, Jojo's on the flank, and Mickey has to flash away himself. Hostile takeover stolen away. Won't be able to connect onto anyone. We call that one a merger, as Humanoid is being chased out by Mirwin. Hallowed Mist doing a lot of work here. Mirwin dashing forward, though. Humanoid can turn some damage back onto him.
Yeah, no connection on Jojo Pyun using that hostile takeover. It was a bit of a disaster. You can see Razork and Humanoid just hugging the wall, able to escape. at least MKOI going to be able to put down the Rift Tower mid, should get the mid lane tower on resets, and Jojo also moving up towards the top side means that they'll get at least a little bit of damage onto the top side plate, or towers I should say.
Tower full for Fnatic, scary for MKOI as well. Mirwin's going to take the bot tier 1.
There's no
MKOI aren't going to challenge. As you say, no TP on the Gwen means that MKOI don't want to fight it. They had Impale, they had Hot Blossom, they didn't have Alvaro's Flash.
At least you are still getting something on the map, but they do need to be careful of MKOI suddenly trying to force a play in mid, but with Elyoya on reset and Jojo now moving down to try and catch that wave, it'll be mid tower for Fnatic as well, so 2 towers picked up off the pressure before this strike.
Mirwin has teleport and is looking for that top tier 1, so 2 towers for 1 will be the ending of this exchange, unless Mirwin continues to push forward, which he might. Has those Infernal Cinders to pick up a little bit more ability. Hasty Impale onto 2, but no real follow-up here for MKOI. Super and Alvaro were not in position to chase any further in. Razok goes down to a 3rd HP. Meanwhile, Mirwin continues to push in top.
Stop the ports. I mean, if MKOI can try and prevent Fnatic from resetting, you can have the tier 2 gone, and you can also have your cake at the Dragon as well. So this is where it's a little bit of a precarious spot. Fnatic, with Razor going in that bit too deep, are in a weird position.
I think Fnatic just get the Drake. Oscar TPing back because he knows he's already lost the tier 2, but the Dragon is gone. So Mirwin just gets more.
And I think if Fnatic tried to brute force it, Jojo had a good flank, you had Elyoya in a decent spot, I think it would have been a disaster. Now they pulled them out, and it works better.
Decent assist onto Elyoya, he's rooted up, but the Pop Blossom finds 4. Jojo looking for the flank already, the Nico has fallen. Mirwin going in as well as Razor does have the bailout to try and bring it back to life. Jojo on the back line, Oscar and then Humanoid running for the hills, Super coming in as well. So far, 1-for-1 exchange, a double Impale! Snip, snip goes Mirwin, a double through the double Impale! Jojo chases further, Humanoid forced away, good knockback by Oscar Ridden as he manages to...
As long as it was there, but it only ends up sending him to his death, but it's still a valuable fight for MKOI, plus that Dragon to boot.
Yeah, they get the Dragon afterwards. No,
finally you're starting to draw Fnatic out from that point.
That's the thing, by gaining control of the mid wave, Fnatic don't want to lose their mid tier 2. Razok goes in, cease and desist. Immediately they dive onto Super and the handshake will pull him back. Fnatic have found 1. The Movistar Koi to carry in a shallow grave. MKOI can back away. They can reset and look to fight Fnatic if they do start up the Baron.
Super needed to buffer the engage with the jump, but wasn't able to do so. And now you're down one of your main damage dealers.
Just the clone, it's just the clone.
But still, MKOI just trying to push in mid, force Fnatic, but they're going to go for the Baron.
Mickey has the hostile takeover here. It's going to be difficult for Movistar Koi to get in. Elyoya rooted with the handshake. Baron down to 5,000 HP. Mirwin going in as well. The Impale hitting with the gravity well into the hostile takeover. Stops the engage from MKOI. Humanoid able to stay out of range as well as the Pop Blossom. Razok is down, but Fnatic were able to get the Baron. Humanoid and Razok fall. Fnatic get the Baron and walk out.
They will lose 2. But it may also be the mid lane tower that they're going to lose as well. Elyoya looks like he's kind of sticking around here with Jojo, see if he can interrupt, but no, it looks like they will lose the mid lane tower. I know if
Fnatic move their way down to bot and should be able to secure at least 1 tower off this push.
You can see there's no real wards.
Up in 16 seconds. MKOI have given up the ghosts on this mid lane tier 2. It will fall. They've tried to gain control towards the river. Currently, cosplaying as a Scorpion. Sends it in. Elyoya on the Drake, down to 3,000. The smite comes out. Elyoya's the one to secure it. Also takeover coming out as well. As the re-engage happens onto Mirwin, but there's the Pop Blossom. Feathers fly, and the roots come back. Upset pulls him through 2. Jojo goes golden, but he's taken out where he stands. He comes back up. Only Elyoya and Super left alive. Fnatic win the fight. How much more can they find?
Oscar Renan did so much damage with Upset in that fight. Humanoid went down immediately, and I thought that was going to be it. Fnatic may just lose out, but somehow Fnatic are holding on, and now working their way through the base. Super and Elyoya have to put on the hero shoes to carry this one.
I feel like they should be able to defend it. There's the risk of a flash handshake from Mickey, but he's already used it. They jump in onto Super. Oscar knows who the target needs to be. Upset's tanking the turret, though. And I think after that, they'll realize they can't go any further. Good handshake. Oscar dives back forward. Super almost taking out Oscar in. It's immediate call back for offside. Like, yeah, oh no. We need VAR in League of Legends. That's how we make it more interesting. As Humanoids caught Pop Blossom as well. Razzle and Upset have to try and get away, but the chase continues. No Feather Storm for Upset, but no life for Elioya. Hostile takeover, but Mickey comes in from the side, and Upset kills off the Skarner. 2 for 1 the exchange in MKOI's favor.
They are trying.
MKOI, I mean, you have to assume they don't know. Otherwise, maybe they just decided not to contest. Fnatic will get the Baron.
Jojo Pyun's going to try and do it, but I don't know if you can even clear these waves as effectively as you'd like to. Oscarinin can even go back. He's going to have his TP up momentarily just to cover. Actually going to send Humanoid, who has the TP up available now.
Yeah, you have the empowered recalls for Humanoid. Jojo will get an inhibitor tower out of this, so good exchange overall from MKOI. You give up a tier 2 for an inhibitor tower. You're him. Yeah, good read all round by Fnatic. That's TP as well from Mirwin towards the mid lane. Clone goes forward, Elioya looking for the Ishtal's impact, can't find a connection. Handshake back, Impale is short, the gravity well down as well. Elioya is the first to fall, the Arcane Storm begins its work. Mirwin dashing forward onto Mickey, he's got the bailout. Needles, if you lose the fight, you lose the game. And I don't think without your jungler you can really take that smite fight. This Xayah is with the Baron, 2 waves left of this. Be this +1 most likely, as they have 50 seconds before that buff times out. Hostile takeover. Well, Razork was able to dodge away from it. Thought perhaps he might have dodged into his death, but just about able to escape as Mirwin dashes forward. Looking for Mickey. Needle work into the bailout. Mickey's down. Hostile takeover doesn't connect onto anyone. Super gets the kill. Fnatic retreat. Where Mirwin is. He's down towards the bottom side near that blue. MKOI will get the Baron. Both teams apprehensive.
Coming back up, it looks like MKOI won't be able to try and play for it here. Even Jojo had stolen the Jace ultimate, now going to change it back.
And the issue for Fnatic now is they don't have access to this wave. MKOI are doing a really good job of gating them off as Jojo goes into Oscarinin, who has to flash away. Buster shot used as well. Jojo falls low, Razork takes him. Oscarinin survives through the explosive charge. Humanoid chase down towards the bottom side. Oscarinin is so low, but doesn't have teleport to rejoin this fight. MKOI could play a 4v4 if they take it immediately.
Humanoid was spotted though, and I think Elioya and Super want to try and make a play on him. Mickey could handshake to keep them at bay. Still, I don't know if you can fully commit to this. Oscarinin is tearing out of the base as fast as the legs can carry him.
Razork no flash, Oscar no flash. On the other side, flashes abound for MKOI. Razork is met with a clone, he's at half HP. Mirwin looking for a flank position, has a blast cone here as well. Oscar's going to take the long way round. Super still has that Guardian Angel on his shoulders. Razork looking for the Elder Dragon. Mirwin going forward. It's Super who gets the Elder. Is it Super for MKOI? The needle's just short of Humanoids. Fnatic looks to try and turn this play around, but MKOI get the Elder. And movement speed, who needs the attack speed? MKOI stepping forward, a minute left on the Elder. Baron expires, but so does the inhibitor tower. So will the inhibitor as MKOI crack through the base of Fnatic. Jojo doing work as well as he moves towards the mid lane in here. That's 2 inhibitors for MKOI. Elioya being chased away a little bit. MKOI still on that flank position, but Fnatic do have a wave here with them. MKOI, they played around the Baron. Jojo here to stop Fnatic for now. Steals away the hostile takeover. Will pocket, but no one from Fnatic's going to get caught by it. Mirwin jumps in and immediately assassinates Humanoid. The Pop Blossom as well. Onto Razork, counter hostile takeover. Mirwin falling lower as Upset begins to open up. Mirwin's down, Super dives forward, and Upset dies. Brought back by the GA. Super trying to survive. That's Guardian Angel of his own. Upset's about to respawn as Fnatic. It's Oscar, Upset, and Mickey still alive, but there are Super minions beginning to walk into their base.
They want to just TP in. They want to just look for the end, but it's still Super is so healthy. I know Yoi is here. Yeah, they need to protect their base. They need to protect the Baron. They need to do so much, and there's so little that they can do.
Oscar goes back and will clear out the Super minions. A minute for both the Fnatic's inhibitors to respawn. The risk for Fnatic is if they all reset, they lose the Baron to Super and Elioya, who can just 2-man it. TP is available to Mirwin and Jojo. Mickey puts the control ward down. MKOI start up the Baron.
Mickey's ultimate is just about to come back up. Fnatic need to buy time. That could be the crucial one. The TP to the mid wave. Oscarinin wants to just look for the end as Fnatic play keep away.
Alvaro's up in 10 seconds time. Upset trying to do what he can here. The handshake back. There's a hostile takeover onto Super, but it doesn't really matter because Elioya is tanky enough. Super still has the Guardian Angel as Upset goes in. The Impale stops him. The bailout not enough. Super will get the shutdown, and meanwhile in the base, Oscarinin is met by a Pop Blossom. TP's coming in as well by Humanoid. Fnatic are looking for the win. It's all on Humanoid. Humanoid is dead. MKOI respawns, it doesn't matter, they'll still win. They can walk back, they can take the inhibs. MKOI win at home.
What?